In a forgotten corner of the world, hidden deep within the mountains, stood an ancient temple. Travelers from distant lands spoke of a mystical artifact inside, a mirror unlike any other, known as the Mirror of Truth. Unlike ordinary mirrors, it didn't reflect a person's appearance. Instead, it showed them their true self. Many who dared to look into the mirror left in tears, others in shock. Some saw a radiant, strong figure, while others saw shadows of doubt, anger, or fear. The mirror had no favorites. It only revealed what was already within. One evening, a weary traveler named Darius arrived at the temple. His journey had been long, filled with hardship, failures, and regrets. He had once been a man full of dreams, but over time, he had lost himself. Now, he felt like an empty shell, weighed down by past mistakes. Curious but hesitant, Darius stepped before the mirror. As he gazed into it, his heart pounded. The reflection that stared back wasn't the strong warrior he had imagined. It was a fragile, cracked sculpture, weathered by time. The cracks spread across his face, his arms, his chest. He felt exposed, vulnerable. His hands trembled. "Is this truly me?" he whispered. "Am I this broken?" The temple's guardian, an old monk with kind eyes, approached him. "What do you see?" he asked. Darius hesitated. "I see weakness, failure. Every mistake I've made has left a scar on me." The monk smiled and placed a gentle hand on Darius' shoulder. "You misunderstand," he said. "The cracks you see are not signs of weakness. They are where your strength lies. They are the places where light enters. You have been shaped by your struggles, not broken by them." Darius looked again, this time with new eyes. The cracks in his reflection no longer looked like flaws. They were a testament to his resilience, proof that he had survived, learned, and grown. He realized that he had spent years running from his past, ashamed of his failures, when in reality, they had made him who he was. For the first time in a long while, Darius straightened his posture. He no longer feared his reflection. Instead, he accepted it. As he stepped away from the mirror, he felt lighter. The weight of self-doubt that had clung to him for years slowly began to lift. He wasn't perfect, and he never would be. But now, he understood that perfection was never the goal. Growth was. Lesson: growth begins when we stop running from our true selves. Strength isn't about being unbroken. It's about embracing our flaws, learning from them, and becoming better.